All right. So how you, Vihan Buddha, your studies, from VS session, like today we are having session one for the new month. So how do you feel like VS studies with the with different ways of teaching with me, and also how you can feel your business studies weekly challenge we started from the last week. How do you feel like that? Regarding our new activity, and you can give some small feedback about that.
Thank you, sir. I think, sir, it is a very good journey. I started with BS with you, sir, especially. I have enjoyed BS a lot.
Yeah,
It is actually one of my favorite subjects. Sorry, Sudeep, sir, but I
yes, yes,
enjoyed the subject a lot. I feel like
yeah, you
I
enjoyed,
get
right?
very well
Wow.
used. Yes, yes. I feel like I get a lot of good resources from different way of teaching from the lecturers. I feel it is very interesting, learning from all the different lecturers. Like Sudeep's, the way he teaches is different. As they say, it is a different way of teaching. Uh,
Wow, wow,
and
excellent.
the
I'm very
way
happy to hear that. Huh?
yes, yes, and
So,
like and how Sridhar teaches it is different, But the thing is, I think the quality of every the lesson is good, and I think everyone should learn from the lesson, not like be 1 hour I will waste it, not like that. But I think it's very useful.
wow, excellent, excellent, Buddha. So very happy to hear about that from you. And then, and also, when we are working with the business studies that teaching, because we are targeting your exam for the next batch. So with that we are sharing some of the tutorials, like for example now we have shared the tutorial number one, and this is we call the additional reading for the business studies, like especially we want to connect the dots with business environment. How do you feel like that kind of the activity? So yeah, last week we did the group activity, like using the different functions of the organization and using some organization platform, and we link with that. So how do you feel that experience with that?
I think it was a very good activities. Um, I will not lie, but always sometimes I question if we do the correct content, and then if it becomes useful or not. But I regret thinking that them doubting, because one thing is I know they will, if I give them that, because they will teach you that, which they do, and I find actually a lot of it useful actually.
Good, good, super, super. So it's a pleasure for us, and when teaching to you this business module with our different ways of teaching. So our main
Yes.
target is to enhance your grades to distinction level. That is our main target, as
Yes.
we discussed earlier sessions and our past lecture sessions as well. I mean, before your the previous exam. And today
Yes.
we are planning to start the stakeholder of an organization. This is from the our additional reading material. So here I want to tell you, I want to explain you a stakeholder of an organization. What are the stakeholders? How can you define with our stakeholders? What are the stakeholders of an organization? Or before that,
A
how
stakeholder
can you, yeah, how can you define stakeholders?
a stakeholder of a business is a person that has interest within the business. Sorry, it can. There are two types: external and internal.
Yeah,
Internal means within the business, and external means outside the business. An internal example of an internal stakeholder would be an employee. Another example of external would be suppliers.
yes. Right, super, super. So actually, we can call it as a stakeholders, like users of the main information of the organization. They have a power and interest over the organization. So if I ask a question by using your own, practice, your own practical experience, how can you link managers with their practical importance, their importance of that particular area, and what are their interests? How can you define? So, for example, manager. Let's say now you are working at your one of the organizations in UK, right, Buddha? So, how can you link how how managers they want the information from organization. What are their interests about the organization? How can you explain that, Buddha?
The managers, the importance, they help organize the business, and they want the best for the company, and so that they can exceed at the top level the business.
Right, right, so right, super, super. So, actually, Buddha, I want to explain that about the that particular stakeholders of an organization, like shareholder. For example, shareholder, we can say your exam, your upcoming exam, they can link that theoretical part from the management area along with the accounting information like ratio calculation and preparation of some of the financial figures. So actually shareholder, we can divide into two, existing shareholder and potential shareholder. Existing means those who are invested, but they are expecting the profitability incremental. And potential shareholder, we call, they are looking at the organization before they invest, whether to invest or not. If they are giving the good thing, good return, they are willing to invest with us. So that is what we call shareholder kind of thing. And managers like that, they want the salary incremental, they want the bonus. And also employee also have same kind of interest, because they also in the category called manager also under employee category. So when it
Yes,
comes
yes.
to stakeholder analysis, Puta, we have to look at that. For example, I'm going to ask you, uh, when you are doing, let's say, for example, in your country, you can use one small example from some corporate sector. And can you explain shareholder, their importance and interest, manager importance and interest, employee importance and interest? Can you give the brief idea what so I can give the marks for you for that out of 20. So if you can explain that quickly, then I can give you that particular mark. So I know you can. So how can you elaborate that?
As you said, sir, they are shareholders. They are shareholders. They are people. Mostly people are who invest into the business, so and they get a monthly dividend from, like, the, I don't know, the monthly profits, etc., from the sales, etc. Management, they are, what their interest is in business. Same with the employees, is the, the pay, and what the benefits of the business and how it functions helps, and that's what they do, help the business function properly.
Right. Yes, yes. Very good, very good, Buddha. So then we can go with the 20, maximum 20 marks with this particular explanation. And yeah, actually superb level explanation, because this is what we are expecting from the business learner. So you as a learner with that particular challenge, you use that challenge you to go to that particular target. So you overcome that challenges. I have one question. So when you are studying for especially my subject called business studies, so if when you face some challenges, how did you overcome? Any motivational factor we can share with our other learners as well? Any motivational factor you have used for your life to overcome any challenges, any key issues relevant to the business studies? How did you use that? What are the key challenges?
When it comes to motivation and challenges, it is hard. Everything in life is hard. You cannot, like, it is not easy, like, it's not easy, like, for example, sir, you could give me handouts, sir, and I go into the exam, and you think I'd get A star. It is not simple as that. It takes dedication, hard work, and the effort, which I think everyone should have, that work ethic. And I think that is one thing good about us Sri Lankan people. We had the hard work, the ethic, and etc. But there are people in our culture who don't, have them attributes. I think these attributes are very helpful and can, help us, achieve, overcome challenges. And
Yes.
another way to have an example of this, like how to overcome challenges, is cricket, because it teaches so many lessons, such as, like, it teaches you that how to become better of a best person over every time, like, and also shows ups and downs, like one week you'll bat well, next week you won't bat well, then you know what to do, fix everything. And the thing is, Like in cricket, the thing is, it's a skill. You learn lots of things. Like when I started cricket, like when you start cricket, you cannot bowl well, then eventually start bowl well. And the thing is, some people in my country, when they play cricket, they start to quit. And then I still, to this day, I still have doubts of, shall I quit cricket? Is this for me or not? But then I realized the matter of fact, why I started cricket, and why I enjoy it. And that is how I still go. I still believe, this season I am not haven't done the best, but I think eventually, when if I keep putting in the effort, more effort, I think I can possibly do well. Uh,
Yeah.
and also do well in, academics as well.
Wow, super, super, Vihan. It's very interesting. I Mara eka Mara Saturu, I you Acharandika Harimadino. So at it's very good the point you added to the future learners. Hari, okay. So let's start with the balanced discussion. Um, Before that, I would like to ask, in your personal life, I mean, when you are going to the school, after that you are coming and you are attending the lectures. Sometimes you have some cricket tournaments, some other activities as well. Uh, at home, when you are studying, how are you going to uh, divide your time? I mean, so for studies, other activities, and other things, how you are going to work there? So we can share that very important points from you, because especially you are the that particular level of gradable student I met from UK as a learner, UK learner. So Puta, how can you share that details to our future learners to divide the time, break the times into the different activities without harm to your studies? How did you feel? How did you divide that for your studies?
Um, I think I did it based of when I start. I feel like I start to perform and study well before, during the exam season. I feel like
Yeah,
reason is, because the exams, because like for example, I had my science exam first, so I prioritized that first. And then after that exam, I started to revise, for my business. But the thing is, I think, you know I think like before the exam, like 1 hour, maybe 2 hours a day, I think completely enough. But should be, is good for the person, like of one subject. I think, everyone should know they should take a break, because if you don't take a break, then nothing will go inside to your head.
yeah, super, super, super. Thank you so much for your very important words, Puta. So, right, we can move to our lecture session with the balance area. Uh, let's come to the our next chapter, next page.